Hi there. Looking at the issues of today, doesn't it appear to you that some politicians are pushing progressive liberal policies that are extreme? Secondly, doesn't it appear to you that some governments may be expanding their power through diversity, equity, and inclusion, by getting people to abide by new laws, and by changing their behavior and the way they think? Also, doesn't it seem that we are seeing the beginning of a new class system, with the very rich at the top, followed by a shrinking upper middle class? And just below this group, you have a lower middle class who are struggling to save some money for the future. Today, both the upper and the lower middle class are being squeezed to pay higher taxes to support various welfare programs. Aside from this, you have a low-income section of the population who are doing menial jobs in an effort to lift themselves out of poverty. Now we come to the fifth group, where you have a large number of poor able-bodied people who cannot find work and who depend heavily on the government for assistance. The question here is, does long-term social assistance keep a significant number of able-bodied people trapped in poverty? It is possible that if life gets harder, many of us who are poor and depend on the government for help may be treated like a useless class of people who have no other choice but to vote for a political party that promise handouts. Here it seems that keeping one portion of the population poor may be a manipulative tactic that some politicians use to get themselves elected or to remain in power. Over the years, the majority of professors and journalists in Western nations tend to be left-leaning, and they can shape people's perspectives with their viewpoints. In closing, it's important to think about how we may be getting divided into different social classes, and how some governments may be expanding their influence through DEI and progressive liberal policies that are extreme.